One of the great joys of being here, of course, is the opportunity to get to know the remarkable young people who constitute the student body here at Georgia Gwinnett College. It's my privilege to introduce our student speaker for this year's spring commencement, Tyler Henry. Tyler, you owe a lot of people money, apparently. Tyler moved to the metro Atlanta area from the mountains of Tennessee in the summer of 1998. That fall, he enrolled in the third grade at a Title I elementary school. It was there that he discovered the hard life that many children in his community were living. Later that year, he became involved in the school's leadership club, where he learned an important phrase that remains influential in his life today. If it is to be, it's up to me. Tyler's inspiration to become a teacher came as a result of attending a lecture at North Gwinnett High School from the Dean of Education at Georgia State University. It was there he learned that life should not be about self-aggrandizement, making as much money as possible, but about leaving a legacy for generations to come. Tyler comes from a family of teachers. His brother Travis is an English teacher in Vietnam, and his mother is a special education teacher in Gwinnett County. Tyler came to GGC as a freshman after graduating from high school in 2008. He particularly enjoys working with middle school students and serves as a volunteer youth leader at his church. Tyler's activities at GGC were numerous. He has served as a volunteer counselor and curriculum writer for the middle school technology camp, a student ambassador for campus tours, and a senator for the Student Government Association. After graduation, Tyler plans to seek a position as a special education teacher in middle or high school. I'm delighted to introduce this year's student speaker, Mr. Tyler Henry.
Fellow graduates, friends, family, distinguished guests, I am honored to address you on behalf of the 2012 graduating class of Georgia Gwinnett College. We did it! First and foremost, I want to thank all the parents, spouses, families, and friends who encouraged, supported, and at times pushed us as we worked towards our degrees. Most of us probably wouldn't be here had it not been for the sacrifices that many of you made. Some of you took on extra roles while your spouse was in night classes. Some of you worked a second job to provide financial support for your loved one. And many of you parents out there were greeted every weekend with a basket full of dirty laundry. For all these sacrifices, both big and small, we cannot thank you enough. I would also like to thank each and every faculty member who has served as our instructors, mentors, and friends. I can honestly say that during my 4 years as a GGC student, I never had a professor who wasn't engaging. You guys really did push us to be all that we can be. As much as we were annoyed by your emails, phone calls, and the occasional threat to hover your Black Hawk helicopter over our house if we didn't show for class, Dr. Barron, we are truly grateful. But seriously, you took a leap of faith and became part of a new, unknown college that wasn't even accredited when many of you came on board. I'd also like to send a thank you to all the administrative staff that supports the faculty and students. You are truly the glue holding this college together, and you rarely get credit from us students. As I look back on the past 4 years, my mind is filled with memories of this amazing journey. It's incredible to think that just 4 years ago, GGC was an unaccredited institution that hadn't even graduated its first set of students. In just 4 years, this college gained accreditation in record-breaking time, exponentially grew its student body and faculty, and built a state-of-the-art library, student center, lab science building, residence life facility, and is preparing to break ground on new athletics facilities and a health science building. Just as GGC has grown tremendously, we as students have also grown in so many ways. We have become mature professionals eager to begin careers or continue our education. I think back to my first class as a GGC student, a film appreciation class with Dr. Rodney Hill. As a 17-year-old student who had just graduated high school a few weeks before, I, of course, knew everything about everything and was expecting to just watch movies every night. I was definitely in for a rude awakening. But if I'm being honest, I never really planned to graduate from GGC because I was too good to graduate from an institution that many misunderstood to be a community college. Oops. Sorry. Throughout the past 4 years, I've learned to become a self-advocate, to accept leadership roles, to consider my morals in every decision I make, and that sometimes it's best just to keep my mouth shut. I learned that just because an ecological study is 22 pages long doesn't mean it's good. And that people really do pay attention to what time you arrive at internships. I've learned the importance of serving others in everything that I do. And most importantly, I've learned to be myself. Years from now, we will be able to say that we were here when history was being made at GGC, and that we made our own mark in what the college will become. But more importantly, GGC will have helped us in what we will have become, and for that, we say thank you.